Hello everybody and welcome back to the Super Mario Odyssey playthrough. It is time to continue on our journey through the Lake Kingdom. So obviously we just beat up the Broodals and brilliant. Obviously Peach and Tiara are still missing, but what the hey, there's just a moon sitting there on the lakeshore in the sand because why the hell not? Thankfully, having beaten the Broodals, we've got a staircase which allows us much faster access up to the top here. We've got a picture there. In pretty much every kingdom there will be a piece of artwork, and that artwork will give you a hint as to where another power moon is in another kingdom. So obviously that one was pointing us towards the Cascade Kingdom, but obviously we will not be going there again for quite a while, shall we see. And this is it's quite a fun type of power moon to get, but it can be somewhat frustrating because you've got to catch the big shadow fish beneath the sand, and yeah, let's just say that sometimes it doesn't play ball. I think that you can sort of tell by the vibrations of the Joy-Con, because I think the moments where you're meant to raise the line are when it vibrates a little bit more strongly, because what the fish tend to do is they kind of nip and then they'll bite, and the bite is a sort of slightly stronger vibration than the nipping vibration. You can also sort of tell with the animation. But clearly I am having a terrible time doing a bit of fishing. You see, this is why in the grand scheme of things I don't tend to play fishing games, because I just don't have the patience to deal with this sort of stuff, because I just am going, yeah, can you just bite the damn thing now, please? Stop swimming into the wall. I just want the power moon, thank you very much. It's like, there are times where I have the patience of a saint. There are others, as with this, where I'm just like, just work, you stupid fish. I just want my freaking power moon, thank you very much. Why are you trying to swim into the bloody wall? I don't know whether it was something to do with the... I don't know what the little Goombas are called. I don't know whether it's something like Po Goomba or something to that effect. But either way, it just... everything about this was just an incredibly frustrating experience, because it was like, why can't you just turn and grab the frickin' bait? Oh, thank God. He's now interested in it, but there was a moment there I was just like, do not even think about catching the Diddy one. Otherwise I'm going to lose my mind. Thankfully, got the big one, got the cheap. It's all good. But yeah, it was a moment of just like going, oh my God. And thankfully this is it's a pretty easy power moon to get. You just got to make sure that you ground pound your way down to the bottom there. I mean, I suppose it's theoretically possible. Well, no, you can't capture anything because you've put your hat away. I was about to say you could capture a cheap and get that way, but no, that's not going to happen. And you're gonna want to do that particular power moon relatively soon after it unlocks, if you can. And the reason that I say that is because it's similar to the ones in Tostadina, where it grows over time. So getting that moon set up early means that by the time you've done quite a number of moons and you feel like you're ready to leave, it'll have probably grown into a full power moon, and you should be able to be happy. Because, yeah, it just makes it nice and easy, doesn't it? And thank God this place is finally opened. I wonder what delightful little puzzle awaits us in here. Oh. Yeah, it's a delightful block-moving puzzle. There is probably a way of doing this really, really easily. Because obviously what you need is to get the block in so that it is mirroring. So it's like that, but it sits into that slot. But obviously getting the damn block into position to be able to achieve that is definitely easier said than done. And as I'm sure most people will end up doing, just sort of slide and move the thing about, and eventually you will get it. It'll just, you know, take a while before it'll decide that it wants to play ball with you. And yeah, we're gonna be here for a couple of minutes. I remember when I first did this moon, it was just like, not one of these, please for the love of God, not one of these. Thankfully, this is the only power moon in the game that is like this. Had it not been, I think I would have gone slightly out of my mind, because anybody who's seen me do a late in game knows I hate sliding puzzles. And this is effectively a variant of a sliding puzzle, and just nope, I do not like it. But I will get there eventually. And I think now, I'm so close! Oh! Oh! Yes! Thank God for that. Thankfully that is the only power moon that is available in here, so we are gonna scarper incredibly quickly away from this place, because I ain't dealing with that any longer. So what I should probably do now is capture the Cheep Cheep for slightly faster swimming. That'll definitely aid my quest, but also I believe that if we surface here and jump into the little pool there, then we'll get another power moon, because basically if you chat to that lock lady, she will say, oh, I really want to see one of the round swimming things, or something to that effect. There are a few instances of that occurring throughout the game, where there'll be somebody who really wants to see something. It will always be an enemy that you can capture, and basically you've just got to try and figure out what enemy it is, and manage to get it to them. Which for the most part, they're always pretty nice and easy moons to get, so I'd certainly always recommend giving them a shot. And that is definitely requiring back jumps. Back jumps? Backwards flips. Oh no! Apparently it needs a little bit more than that to get up there. A side somersault perhaps might get me all the way up there. Perhaps. Not if I do it like that, it won't, but, yeah. That was a failure of platforming, but thankfully I've pretty much got the gist of it now. You would have thought that I would have gotten the gist of it a long time ago. I mean, you can backflip up, but you just got to make sure you're right up against it and you just manage to turn around to grab quickly. And part of me was thinking, oh, can I actually leap to that nice little hidden nook over there? No, you can't. But it was a nice thought to be able to try, at least anyway, eh? And now, I should probably go get that moon that I know that I can get. So, if you swim all the way to where that hidden in the spiky waterway moon was. Or is it... oh no, it's right back at the entrance of this area. You should be able to find one of those golden seeds. And, yeah, there it is. And then you've just got to make sure that you can get it to the lock ladies. I would say that your safest route is definitely going all the way to the top here and running up the stairs. You do have the faff of having to throw the seed to be able to throw your cap to get that open, but this is definitely the safer route in the grand scheme of things, because then you don't have to swim past the bits of seaweed enemies that just can get incredibly annoying unless you're a cheap, and you can just blitz your way through that stuff. Now, I'm not sure whether this is going to end up growing in time before we leave. But, I mean, it's fine because we've got 25 power moons already in here. And basically all this means is that when we eventually return to the Lake Kingdom, as I'm sure we will do at some point, it'll be a nice and strong power moon waiting for us. Although... so I know what one of those is, it's the one that we've just planted, but what the hell's the other one? Oh, I suppose maybe that one's found with Lake Kingdom art, perhaps? I don't really know. But anyway, we've done pretty much all that we can, so we're gonna stock all of our power moons into the Odyssey. And then we're going to go on an exciting trip to a new kingdom. Now, you could have chosen to go to that other kingdom first, but I feel it makes more sense to go to the Lake Kingdom first because it's just a nice short break kingdom before you go into a much bigger place that is the Wooded Kingdom. So, in our lovely swimwear, let's head off to the Wooded Kingdom. Yay!